My name is Cameron Coyle, and I'm the founder of the Zachary Taylor Project. So I've loved learning about presidents nearly all my life. We used to go on family trips to different presidential houses, historic sites all across the country. And it was on one of those trips that I found out that Zachary Taylor, the 12th President of the United States, is the only president without that historic site. So I got back to school in 8th grade after my summer vacation, and I was just really interested in trying to find out why that was the way it was. So I decided to take action, and through the support of my family, my friends, and a lot of my amazing teachers, I started getting really interested in seeing this initiative through. I've been very fortunate to surround myself with a great team of colleagues to take on this task as we try to change the way that history is presented and preserved. It may seem surprising to a lot of outsiders that high schoolers are working on this crazy initiative, but this process has seemed pretty natural to me. So Zachary Taylor was the 12th President of the United States, serving in office from 1849 to 1850. He entered office in a time of intense turmoil to decide the fate of slavery and the extension of slavery within the United States. California and New Mexico decided themselves to be free, and Zachary Taylor basically sought to protect that decision. Despite firm opposition from his own party, he maintained his stance throughout the rest of his presidency. And as a lot of contention was going about and debates were swirling, he unfortunately passed away right before the hour of that decisive moment in history. So unfortunately he's been lost to history in that respect. We hope to bring that story back. So before he was president, he started off serving in the Army for about 40 years and had a really critical role in creating the Midwest that we know of today in the United States. He was also the leading general in the Mexican-American War, winning key battles like Palo Alto, Resaca de la Palma, Monterrey, and Buena Vista. But the biggest thing that drew him to voters to become president was his courageousness in battle and his personability. He was simply a plain, genuine man that tried to do what he believed was right. And people thought highly of him for doing so. So the Zachary Taylor Project is in essence an initiative to create a national historic site for President Zachary Taylor. We're hoping to do it somewhere around Louisville, Kentucky, near his boyhood home of Springfield, which is right outside the area and the city limits. And we want to do this because we found that historic sites are really important in telling our story in a way that is relatable to every American. Creating a personal experience with the visitor that you just can't get in any other setting, whether you read a book or you're in history class. There's nothing better than being able to be in the same settings as these leaders that we read about and hear about and live life in their shoes, if you will. And we want to bring that same experience to people all around the country. Right now, we plan to create a virtual tour of Springfield, Zachary Taylor's boyhood home, and produce a film about our experience. And as we do this, we are brainstorming ways to bring history to life through different mediums that we have been exploring. Social media, for instance, we have a Facebook and Instagram page, which is at the Zachary Taylor Project, where we are posting stories regularly about the project and events surrounding Zachary Taylor's life and times. Another colleague of mine, Daniel Weiss, who is the Director of Digital Enterprise for the project, helped design our website, which is www.thezacharytaylorproject.com, where we have an in-depth biography about Taylor's life, more info about the project itself, and a blog where we're going to post some in-depth looks at the events surrounding Taylor's life. And we're also now in the process of creating a YouTube channel where another contributor, Sam Hutchison, is going to create a series to bring us Taylor's battle scenes with the video game Empire Total War. It's going to be a completely unique look at the battles that have defined our history and very excited to see where that takes us. And finally, shirts are also in the process of being designed and ordered, so I'm sure you could get your Zachary Taylor Project apparel within the very near future. Never could I have imagined 4 years ago that this idea would have taken off as it has. I'm so proud of what we've already accomplished, but I'm even more excited to see where this project will go in the future. Thank you, and we hope that you can join us on our journey to bring history to life.